Time for the main event!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. We got some weird thing going on with one of the developers and WWE Games over on X. We'll take a look at that. We also got our first look at what's going to be included in Ringside Season Pass 3. And I also have an idea as to why they haven't dropped patch 1.10 today, as of the making of this video. It'll probably drop tomorrow morning early, but maybe not, because there's some weird thing going on over on the Sony front that might be delaying this update, this patch for all platforms. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it and let's get to this news. Alright, so here we are over on X, and the developer is Cornell Gunther, and he posted this around 3:58 p.m. my time, which was about 2 to 3 hours ago my time, so basically 4 o'clock. Anyway, and he posted, at WWE Games, what are you doing? And everybody's like, oh, this game's cursed, sitting down, doing nothing. Everybody's just roasting him in all the comments. Exactly what are they doing? Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, what are they doing? Nothing. And it's just really bizarre for a developer to ask them, like, hey man, what's going on? Like, right after that other post, he posted, at WWE Games, are you busy? Like, what is going on here? And I'm started, like, I had to make a video on this because it's so weird for a developer, one of the lead developers, to basically call them out, like, hey, what are we doing? Like, I don't know if this has anything to do with patch 1.10. However, they did post something pretty shortly after he did this, and this was the reveal of the new Kane 2001 coming to the Ringside Pass Season 3. And this is one of the best versions of Kane. I'll always like his original look when he debuted with the full red arm and everything, but this is probably my very close second favorite. It just looks so cool, and they did a really good job. It's not just a reskin, it actually looks like a brand new model. His face looks really good, his makeup looks really good, the hair looks really good. Very good version of Kane, and unfortunately, according to Cornell Gunther, because he didn't use Smooth Chemical until 2002, and this is 2001 Kane, doesn't sound like he's going to come with that theme. Hopefully they just replace the 1 with the 2, because he did wear this attire in 02. Shoutouts to Status for confirming that, although my memory's not that great. I can't even remember what I did this morning. Anyway, with that being said, this is really cool. This is awesome. This is what people want. They don't want weird collaborations, although I think those are cool because it's a video game, and the only way they could do that is in a video game. So I like those. I understand it's not for everybody. I feel like if you're going to do collaborations, just open up a new shop on the island and have it as an optional thing, and then test the waters that way before you include it in a Ringside Pass. We've talked about this to death. But anyway, we're getting this awesome new Kane with the Ringside Season Pass 3, and my guess is he'll be probably locked to tier 40 unless they have something else bigger planned for that. So yeah, keep that in mind. So that's really cool, especially if they add his theme music. Smooth Chemical, probably going to be a thing. Now, over on the PlayStation front, and this is why I think the patch, if it is complete, hasn't been dropped yet. It might drop tomorrow or the days to follow. It might be because something to do with whatever's going on with Sony's servers for their store. For whatever reason, they stopped all deals last week, and it's been about 7-8 days, and they all start up again tomorrow. And I'm wondering, and speculation is that they're testing or getting the servers ready for the massive influx of users pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm wondering if that has any indication to what's going on, because there's a game I have called Ark Survival Ascended, and usually that game has an update almost every single day. Well, it hasn't had an update since they took the sale down, so it could just be because I haven't played it in a while, but usually the game just auto-updates all the time. So this is just speculation. I'm not saying this is confirmed or anything like that, but it would make sense. Maybe WWE 2K, they're waiting for Sony to do whatever they're doing with their servers, the storefront, even though the storefront shouldn't affect an update because updates are, different, but maybe there's just something going on with their servers that's preventing them from wanting to release patch 1.10. So maybe that's what's going on, because I have a feeling this patch is going to affect a lot of things, and I'm also terrified that it's going to mess up my creative wrestlers. I finally really got into the deep dive of making things, I'm terrified it's going to ruin something and I'll just start from scratch or fix a bunch of stuff. So kind of like they did with a few patches last year, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't really break a ton of stuff with the last patch except for like maybe face morphing. They didn't remove any like colors or parts or stuff like that from my created wrestlers, so I can live with it. Last year they screwed up a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so with that being said, I don't know if I'm onto something here, but it would make a lot of sense why we haven't got the patch today as of making this video. So hopefully early tomorrow morning or maybe even Thursday or Friday, we get this patch 1.10 if it is in fact complete. If it's not complete, maybe they're going to push it out until it's perfect because, well, there's not another DLC till next month. Maybe they'll really drum up this patch as like the big, huge update or the big new thing for the game, like I said in the previous video, for the month of May. And that, to me, that would make a lot of sense for their end to get the marketing, to keep the game in the conversation, even though a lot of people are down on the game and a lot of people have already moved on. Like, views are pretty much like indicative of that, myself included. I've been playing other stuff with my brother, playing co-op. I'm redesigning my old channel that I have that I was using for ARC, and it's the channel I learned how to do YouTube on. Keep an eye on that because I'm trying to make an overall gaming channel. I don't just want to be stuck to one franchise or one genre of game. I play so much crap when it comes to video games. And I own a PlayStation 5, I own an Xbox, I own a Switch 2. I have a pretty good PC. It's not the greatest PC ever, but I have access to all this stuff and I play a lot of things. Why am I limiting myself to one game? Like one franchise? I love wrestling. Wrestling games are my favorite genre. They've always have been. But the genre itself is basically on life support as far as like having extra wrestling games to play. There's one game in town, and that's it. And every time someone else comes along, everything gets compared to 2K. And if it doesn't hold a candle to it or doesn't have all the features and bells and whistles, the majority of people pretty much kick it to the curb and drag it through the mud. And that's pretty much what happened with AEW Fight Forever. And I can't say I'm not guilty of it, but where I was coming from was I really wanted the game to be good. I just wanted to update it, like add all the stuff. And they made it sound like they were going to update AEW Fight Forever. And, well, they couldn't work things out, GOAC and Tony Khan. So, well, they abandoned the game and went their separate ways. So, there's so much potential in that AEW game. At least give us a sequel. Like, at least give us a one more go and try to fix all the stuff that we couldn't get fixed in the first game. Just give them one more. It doesn't have to be the best game ever. It just has to be it just has to be better than the first one. Especially the character creator, because that was one of the most bare bones character creators ever. If you love making characters, that's like one of the worst wrestling games you can pick. But the gameplay was solid, the foundation was really solid, and I would love to see him make another crack at it. Anyway, so that's the news for today. I'm sure something will drop after I go to bed. I just wanted to get a quick one in before I went to bed because I haven't made a video for a couple days, and I hate going more than 2 days without a video. So I stayed up a little later today to get this video out. Hopefully it does well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Keep an eye on my channel because I'll be promoting other stuff also. If you love Dead or Alive, the franchise itself, keep an eye out for content for that on this channel because I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between a few things, just trying to broaden this channel also. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stop in the comments below. Am I onto something here with this Sony thing that's going on with the storefront? Are you excited for Kane? And what do you make of Cornell Gunther being like, hey, what are we doing? Or was he just talking about the Kane reveal? Anyway, stop in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty.
Yeah, but Lita wants to be more than just an inspiration. Lita wants to remain a top WWE and prove she is still at the top of her game.